save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Round of applause for how well I'm doing today. I'm gonna start this video with a not real apology. I gotta say, I think a couple videos ago, when I was talking about my personal life and about my God-given family, not the family that I created with my wife and we had the kids and everything that, but the family that created me. Okay, those people. Okay, I said some harsh stuff. Okay, and I pondered on it. I thought about it for a little bit, and I was like, yeah, it was true. You know, the deal is that when I talked to my wife. I told my wife, I said, listen, I made a video the other day, and I got a package in an awesome story, but I don't even. I'll get to that in a second. But I was talking to my wife yesterday. I said, listen, I made a video, and I was pretty much putting my family on blast for all of the wrongdoings and things that they did in my life, and kind of messed me up. The people that put me in therapy, the people that put me on medication, the people that totally messed me up, the people that abandoned me, the people that decided that they decided to be selfish and go on with their own lives and have their own good times and do their own things, and may I add, leaving me and my brother and leaving the family, okay, just leaving, has made their lives great. I'm looking at their lives like I look at my father. My father hasn't talked to me in 18 years, 17 years, and what I hear from my wife and my kids is that he's got a beautiful house with like several beautiful cars, and he's in a rock band. Listen, the man be living a dream. He living a dream because he bailed, okay? And my mother, she bailed too, and she got her own house and a nice car, and don't have to work. She just sits home, does nothing all day. This is beautiful. Okay, I don't understand what the complaint. I started to evaluate myself and started realizing that maybe I'm the problem. Yeah, why am I the one that's struggling all the time and taking care of kids and taking care of grandkids and just in general, like, you know, it's like, why am I the one that never has any money and has to like hustle to get a car and hustle to get the fence fell down in the backyard and I got to hustle to make $300 so I can fix the fence, and that's only a piece of the fence, and the guy told me $10,000 and I'll fix your fence all up really good, and I'm like, I can't afford that. What are you, crazy? Where am I going to get $10,000? I don't have $10,000. I've never even seen $10,000. But these people that have left me and abandoned me and did all this stuff, they're living quite comfortable lives. So they should, in fact, be thanking me. Thanking me for either giving them the kick that they needed or making them feel guilt or upset, whatever the deal is. But the way I feel personally in my life, and this is where I want you to comment below, because my wife says that my brain, my mind is like, I'm not like other people. Like she doesn't know anybody else like me. I'm the only one that thinks like this. I'm the only one that has this thought process. But I have become comfortably numb. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I'm not talking about being like drugged up comfortably numb. I'm talking like I really don't care. Like I have no feelings anymore for like people, like in general. I mean, not saying all people. I'm saying like you would think that, let's say a father leaves their child right now, and that child feels like a loss in their life or whatever, or a mother leaves that child and you feel a loss in their life. You know what I mean? I don't feel nothing. I feel numb to the feeling of anything. Like I really don't care. I don't hear from my father, so if he was to drop dead tomorrow, I would have to be notified by somebody, and I don't even know how long that would take. So if he dropped dead tomorrow, I probably wouldn't even hear about the fact that he died. And for a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I probably wouldn't even know. He doesn't live around here, so it wouldn't be like an obituary. Plus, we don't get no newspapers anymore anyway. There's no newspapers anymore, so I ain't gonna be reading no obituary and saying, hey, look, hey, dad died. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not gonna find out. As far as my mother, I hear from her on the holidays. So more than likely, the only way I'm gonna find out that she passed away is if Christmas Day we don't get a phone call, or yeah, she doesn't even come by on birthdays anymore. She don't do birthdays. She gave that up. She don't do birthdays no more. My kids are all older now, so she don't do birthdays. She just sends cards and that's it. You know, at least she recognizes them in a way. But besides that, it's like I would not even know. I would if any of these people that you would think would be close in my life were to drop dead tomorrow, I would not know. And I gotta be perfectly honest with you. You know, I have been very hoping and praying that. Okay, here's a couple of my things. Number one, when my father, if he goes, he don't live around here, and I sure is poo poo. Okay, I didn't want to say the word that people don't really say, but they say sure as. I sure would not be driving or flying or cruising or whatever to his location to go to his funeral. That ain't gonna happen. I find funerals to be a inconvenience. Okay, hey, listen. Number one, I believe that we should not be cremated. Okay, that's and you gotta think me to be a little crazy about this. The reason why I believe that we should not be cremated is because of the movie Willy Wonka. Okay, because if there ever is a rapture and we are all the people that are dead are gonna come from the grave and come back to life and everything like that, like Willy Wonka, a million pieces take a long time to put together.
Why is he taking so long? A million pieces take a long time to put together.
Okay, I said that really fast because that's exactly how Mike TV says it. Not Mike TV. That's how Charlie Bucket says it. A million pieces take a long time to put together. If you become cremated and all of a sudden one of you guys that don't believe or whatever you believe in, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, everybody's come back to life. You ain't come back because a million pieces take a long time to put together. So I'm kind of hoping that there ain't no services, no ceremonies, no nothing, because I listen, I really don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? It's like it seems like everybody that's passed in my life, the ones that really meant a lot to me, people told me you got to go to the funeral, you got to go get closure. That's where you need to get closure. And I don't feel closure. I've been to 3-4 funerals my whole life. And I don't feel closure on any of them. I didn't feel closure. I felt mourning and sadness. I didn't feel no closure. They're like, oh, well, if you see the body laying there for the last time, then you're gonna get closure. And I'm like, no, what I'm gonna see is somebody that's actually dead, and be like, that's not closure. It's like they're dead. That's it. I mean, maybe you can't get any more closure than that, but it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. And the saddest thing, this is what gets me. The saddest thing, and I tell my kids this all the time. Listen to me. Save your tears, save your tears, save your tears. If you don't treat me right now while I'm alive, don't be standing over my coffin when I'm dead and crying and telling stories of how wonderful and what a beautiful person he was and what a wonderful person he was. But meanwhile, every day of your life you spend putting me in misery and making me take medication for high blood pressure because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm fighting with you all the time. Care for people while they're alive. Here's a little lesson for you before I start opening up my stuff. Listen. Love people while they are alive. Tell them you love them. Call them right now. Do what you got to do to let them know that you love them if you love them. And give them the attention that they need right now. If you have a father that you haven't seen in a while and you care for him, or a mother that you care for her, give her a call and say, hey, listen, let's go for coffee. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a talk. Let's go do something. Or a brother, or whatever it might be. Don't wait for somebody to drop dead and then stand over their coffin, or be like one of those sons or daughters that has to give a speech, and they give this heartwarming, beautiful speech about a person that they couldn't stand when they were alive. Because I'm sure as hell not going to be standing over any of my parents' caskets or whatever and giving a speech about how wonderful everything was, because it just wasn't. Listen, I am so honest. It's what's the word? It angers people. It's straight up anger. Listen, when I have a conversation with my kids, I'll tell them everything. Like if they're asking me about personal life, they're asking me about girlfriends from the past, or asking me about what did I do here, what did you do there, and how did you do this, and how did you do that? Did you ever do this, Dad? Did you ever do that? I am brutally honest with them because I don't feel like I need to lie about anything. Why do I have to lie? Listen, I messed up. I did a lot of screwed up things in my life. And so did everybody else. Okay, I'm not the only one, so I'm not gonna sit there and lie to my kids. Say, "Oh no, your dad." I was walking around. I kept banging my halo. I was banging my halo on doors. That's how hopelessly good I was. No. Listen, I was a messed up kid. I would sell cigarettes stolen from the gas station out of my locker. Okay, I had marijuana hidden in my locker. Listen. I was a messed up kid in my school years, my teenage years, okay? On top of that, you know, there was girls, and I always tell only got one son, but I always tell my son, I'm like, treat your girl right. Treat your girl right. Don't treat them all messed up. You don't cheat on them. You don't mess with them. Listen, if you don't want to be with them, that's all well and good. But just break it off and go move on and do whatever. Don't go do something that's gonna mess. Because I've been there. I've been that jerk. Okay, that broke people's made girls cry and broke people's hearts and everything like that. Listen, you might not think so from looking at me, but back in the day when I was living at the gym, we'll call that living at the gym, because this is the way life is. Let me tell you something, people. This is the way life is. When you don't have a girl, okay, and you don't have you have friends, but you don't have a girl, okay, and you're trying to get that girl, or whatever girl it might be, you start to evaluate yourself a little bit. You're like, I got to work out a little bit more. You know, I got to watch what I'm eating. I got to make sure that I look good so I can try to find that girl. But then once you find the girl, you get comfortable. Okay, and if you have kids, forget about it. Guy or girl, once you have kids and you got a wife and you got kids and you're getting older and you get comfortable and everything, then you don't care. Then you're driving by a Kentucky Fried Chicken, you're like, okay, I'll take the Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then as you swirling the car around and you see a Jersey Mike's over on the right hand side, you're like, wait a minute, I got a bucket of chicken. But if I put that bucket of chicken in the fridge, nothing tastes better than a cold bucket of chicken the next day. Now, listen, hey, raise your hand there. Give me a comment below. What the heck tastes better? I don't know too much food that tastes better the next day, fresh out of the refrigerator. Now, a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy, okay? But I'm sorry, but a cold bucket of KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken is priceless. So I'm at a point in my life where I'm spinning around. I'm telling the wife, stop at that Jersey Mike's, whatever. I'm gonna get myself a grinder. She's like, wait, we just went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm like, yeah, okay, Kentucky Fried Chicken for tomorrow. That'd be for tomorrow. Put that in the fridge. I'll have that tomorrow. And she's like, but what about the mashed potatoes and gravy? I'm like, we can warm up the mashed potatoes and gravy. Put that in the fridge. Go get the Jersey Mike's because I want some Jersey Mike's now. I don't care about the KFC anymore. I can have that tomorrow because I like it better cold. But hey, that's just me. Where did I go? Did I just go on a tangent? Yeah, so you get comfortable. So listen, I have never been a perfect person. There are no perfect people. So I try to tell my kids brutally honest to how my life was so they don't make the same mistakes I did. I did not come from a family where my mother and my father told me to think. I never heard about the birds and the bees from my dad. I learned about the birds and the bees from, like, stupid things, okay? Listen, I gotta tell you, my first girlfriend came from the Sears catalog, okay? That's where she came from. My first girlfriend came from the Sears catalog, from like the bra section, okay? That's where my first girlfriend came from, okay? I was in love with this girl from the Sears catalog. Now they don't make the Sears catalog anymore. I don't know where my girlfriend went. But I'll tell my kids that stuff. I'll tell them, like, this is the way your dad was. This was it. Yes, yeah, I sold stuff out of my locker to make money so I can go to the movies. And I was not doing the right things in life. But these people that raised me or whatever, they walk around with their heads held high and they're like, yeah, I'm living the life. I got my car, I got my money, I got my this, I got my that. But when the end comes, you're gonna have nobody there. There's gonna be nobody there standing over you, mourning over you, because you don't know how to treat people. You never learned how to treat people because you made up stories. You lied to yourself. You lied to your family. You lied to people. That's all you're living a lies. Don't live a lie. Come out. Be forward with everybody. Tell people the truth. Stop passing the buck and saying that it's everybody else's fault, because it's not. Not everybody else's fault. It's your fault. Take responsibility. I tell my son all the time. I tell my son and I tell my daughters, but my son I focus on the most because he's the only boy, and I want him to be a good man. I want him to take care of a woman and be a good man and take care of a woman and make sure that he's doing right by her. I don't want him to treat her wrong. And I always tell him, I'm like, listen, just do the right thing, buddy. You know what I mean? It's like, evaluate yourself and make sure you're doing the right thing in life, because you don't want it to flip around. And then you're going to be all by yourself. And then that's sad. And the worst part is when people get older, they start looking for people to feel bad for them. They start looking for people to make up with. And if you haven't made up with somebody and you haven't talked to them in 18 years, and then you come knocking at their door, you know what I mean, 18 years later, and you're like, hey, listen, my wife has died, okay? I have nothing else in this world. I'm here. I am. Give me a hug. You know what I mean? It's like, no. I'll be like, get the hell off my porch. I'm done with you. You're done with you. You've been done with me for 18 years. You've been done with me for 17 years. You've been done with me for 20 years. Well, whatever the time you've been done with me, I'm done with you. Okay, I've been done with you. Okay, I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you, but I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm numb to the feeling of you. You have killed any love or emotion I might have whatsoever. So you did that to me. I didn't do that to myself. And my wife's like, you're the only one. You're the only one that lives like this. You're the only one that thinks like this. This is very sad the way that you are. And I'm like, maybe it is. Maybe it's sad the way that I am, but I'm honest. At least I tell the truth. At least I may not sleep good at night because I have sleep apnea and I'm a big guy and I stop breathing and I snore really bad. But besides that, yeah, I am brutally honest and it bothers people. My honesty bothers people. Like I'll straight up tell you, like, the way it is. My kids come up to me all the time. They're like, "How do you like my outfit, Dad?" I'm like, "I don't like it. This looks stupid. This doesn't fit. This is not the right." Why'd you ask then? If you want an honest opinion or you want a fact, I'm gonna give you an opinion or a fact. You're not happy with my opinion or fact? You know me by now. You've been around on this planet for 19, 23, 25 years, 26 years, 27 years. You know me by now. Don't ask me how you look if you don't expect me to tell you this is how you look. I don't approve of this. I don't like this. I'm not happy with this outfit. Whatever. Anyway, I got 2 packages. So I'm giving a not real apology. Hey, if I offended anybody, evaluate your life. Evaluate your life and ask yourself why I'm not so happy. With you. You know what I mean? It's like really, seriously, look at yourself and stop looking at me and saying, oh, well, he did this and he did that. And this is the way he did. Because most of it's a lie anyway. Most of it you totally fabricated in your mind and you believe. Okay, but besides that, I was the kid that came home every day after school and took care of my brother and made sure that he was fed and taken care of and changed and all the other stuff that had to be done and put him in the tub and I made sure that food was put on the table for my mother and father for when they got out of work and made sure that the dishes were done and made sure that the house was clean. That's who I was, okay? And then I still got grief. And I still got told that I was no damn good. I was an embarrassment. You're not my son and all that other stuff. All those lovely good things that parents should tell their kids. Those are the beautiful things that kids remember for the rest of their life. You're not my son. I don't care about you. I don't love you. And all that. Listen, kids love that stuff. You keep on doing it. And then later on when you drop dead, I'm going to go visit your funeral. I'll be at the funeral. I'll be at the wake. I'll be at all of that stuff. And I'll be smiling. What are you, nuts? What a waste of my... I've already told my last boss at my last job. She came up to me and asked me one time. She's like, if your father ever passes, or one of your family members ever passes that are really close to you, you normally get 3 days off. What are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to take the 3 days because they're free and they're with pay. They're like, well, what are you going to do though? Because we know that you're not going to be mourning. We know that you're not going to be. No, I'll go to a movie. I'll take my wife out for dinner. I'll go out and spend some time with my wife and kids. I'll spend time with the people that I know love me, and I'll make memories with them so that they don't have bad memories of me. That's my plan for when these people go. Okay, I'll take the 3 days with pay. But I'm not gonna be mourning anywhere. Believe me, I won't be sitting there hiding in a corner, shaking like a leaf with guilt built up on my. I have no guilt. I got no guilt. I have no guilt whatsoever. I have a completely clear conscience. I live a very guilt-free life. Okay. The only things that upset me is when other people do things that I feel are gonna make them guilty later on in life, especially when it comes to my kids and my family. And I'm like, listen, don't do that because you're gonna carry that around for the rest of your life until you figure out a way to bury it. Because I've done that. I've carried things around for a long time, and then I figured out a way to bury them. You got to bury them sometimes. So anyway, here we go. This is going to be a long... I'm sorry. I apologize. It's going to be a long video. Maybe I should just left it at this. Anyway, I'm going to go fast. This is coming from Royal Mail, and let's see what it is. Royal Mail. It's a CD of... Not what I wanted. Way to go, Royal Mail. What is this? Backwards? Broken Teeth. Scratched up CD. What company is this? Hang on. Who gave me the old screw in here? Yeah, no name. Wow. From Indi. So it says Royal Mail, but it says it came from Indiana. And no name of the company. Is there a packing slip in here? No packing slip. Nothing. It's the Rolling Stones Hot Rocks. And the reason why I know that this is just jacked up and messed up is because look at this. Okay, there it is. And then if I go like this, It's upside down. Okay, it's upside down. On top of that, the teeth are all broken on the inside of this thing. The CD looks like it may be playable. And wasn't this a 2-disc set? Hot Rocks 1. I gotta look this up, but I'm pretty sure this was a 2-disc set. And I think I just got screwed again. You know, one of these days. Actually, this episode is about messed up things anyway. So let's keep going on. I got something here, right here. I have been battling with Toy Wonderland. Let's talk quickly about Toy Wonderland. If you are a 1/6 scale collector, the place that you probably would have ran to is either a Sideshow or a Toy Wonderland. And my friend Justin's Collection used to recommend all the time Toy Wonderland. Buy all your stuff from Toy Wonderland. Get your stuff from Toy Wonderland. And then I come to find out that Justin's Collection was getting a Toy Wonderland kickback, okay? I guess he actually posted a YouTube video of him explaining that he no longer endorses Toy Wonderland because they ain't doing it right. And people have contacted him and saying that you're advising us to go to Toy Wonderland, and we're going to Toy Wonderland. We're not getting our packages. This stuff comes from, like, Hong Kong, okay? I can expect it to take a little while to get here, but I can't expect it to take a year to get here, okay? Now, I'm still waiting for almost a year for another item. And the other thing is, thanks to Justin's Collection on YouTube, that nice guy that unboxes these beautiful 1/6 scale, beautiful figures, thanks to him, when I first started collecting 1/6 scale figures, I went a little bit loco. I went a little crazy, and I put $2,888 and change in pre-sales and pre-orders on their website. Now, I'm battling to try to get there's been stuff that's been released. I haven't received it yet. Over a year. They don't answer their emails. They don't answer their messages. You can go on Instagram, you can go on Facebook, you can go on. I joined a Facebook group called Toy Wonderland Scammers, just so I could figure out how I can recover $2,888 of my money that they have stolen from me. Okay, because I paid over time, and it's been almost 2 years. So within the 2 years, I had given them over $2,888 and change. And they have given me squat. Except for whatever the hell happened today. I got fed up. I got nervous. I joined that Toy Wonderland Scammers thing there. I realized that Justin's Collection no longer endorses the 1/6 scale figures from Toy Wonderland. And he doesn't trust them anymore. And but the problem is I got so much money already wrapped up into them. So I contacted them. Not only did I contacted them. This is how little cuckoo I might be, or maybe just very persistent, okay? I contacted Toy Wonderland 3 times a day, every day, through email and through a text. 3 times a day, every day, for about, I'm working on about 3 months now, okay? Nonstop, every day. During nap time with the kids, when they take a nap, it's like, I think it triggers in my head right away. It's like, I got to send my message. I copy and paste it. It's already written out. I copy and paste it. So I think the little subject is help, or I need some assistance or whatever. I have not received one message back from these people yet. Okay? I've had the Toy Wonderland Scammers guys tell me that contact, I believe his name is Paul, from Toy Wonderland, and I contacted them. Nothing. I tried the email, I tried the text message, I tried the phone numbers. They gave me multiple phone numbers. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, I look at my cameras today at lunchtime, and I see a package on my porch, and I'm not thinking that it's anything from Toy Wonderland. I'm like, what? I also contacted the Better Business Bureau and the fraud council or whatever, like the mail fraud protection thing there, because technically, this is fraud and grand larceny. Okay, I think it's anything over $500 is grand larceny, and I'm in over $2,000. So this is, for them not to give me anything is pretty much a felony. I would say it's a straight up felony. Now I gotta figure out how to get my money back, how to retrieve my money. But at least maybe I scared somebody that they actually sent me something. So this is coming from, says right here, Toy Wonderland Ltd. Toy Wonderland Limited, 12F, development, state, whatever, Kawaii Chung 999999, Hong Kong, China. Hong Kong saw /China. Okay, let's open this thing up. Now, I'm not gonna unbox this thing and tell you how beautiful the figure is. Once you see what it is, whatever, if the fit, listen, if it's what I think it is, I'm gonna be very happy because I've been waiting for this. The sad thing is, I've already seen about 20 people already unbox this thing because they bought it from another vendor. They bought it from another place. And the reason why I bought it from Toy Wonderland is not only from because of Justin's suggestions, but their prices were a lot better than what other places had. So I was like, why? You know, I mean, I'm talking, when I talk better, I'm talking maybe about $100 less than other places, $75 less than other places. So of course I'm going to go with the place that's the cheapest because that would make sense. But it would be nice if they were an honest establishment. You know, I have, see what I call Toy Wonderland is 1/6 scale figure drug dealers. That's what they are. Okay, that's what I call it. They give you, what they did is they gave me a little taste. I received the first 3 figures that I ordered, and I absolutely loved them. One of them was like an older Rambo from the last Rambo movie. The other one was a Prince figure, and the other one was an Edward Scissorhands. And I absolutely loved them. So I was like, Toy Wonderland, okay, I'll stick with you. You know, it takes a little long for you to get things shipped here, but then, hey, then again, they come from Hong Kong. But then when I started looking at things that I wasn't getting in a year, I was like, wait a minute. There's no way. Listen, I don't care. In a year, I could probably take a boat or a train or an automobile and make it to Hong Kong and go pick it up myself. Probably. I mean, I'm assuming 100%. It doesn't take a year to get to Hong Kong. I don't care, even if it's on the other side of the world. So what I have here, I don't know if it says on the front here. Yeah, you've been looking at it, right? This is a Happy Days Arthur Fonzie. And I ordered this thing the first day it came out. So you would think that because I ordered the first day it came out, Toy Wonderland would have been right on that to ship that to me, whatever. I also pre-ordered a Kurt Cobain, and I really hope that thing comes in. I really hope that they don't screw me with that one. Okay, the other one the other 2 I didn't get were Mad Max figures. It was the Marauder, which is the guy with the from Road Warrior with the Mohawk, and the other one was oh, actually, it was the one with the guy with the Mohawk and his motorcycle, the motorcycle that he rides in the movie. Didn't get either one of those things, but I did order the Fonzie, and I did get the Fonzie. Now this comes in 2 things. Oh, maybe you will get an unboxing from me. Maybe I should open one of this thing. So let's start with this. Let me take it out of the plastic here. Let me take this out of the plastic. Let me. This is the Arthur Fonzie figure. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not too good with these unboxings. This is a limited edition 1/6 scale figure. And then it just says the artist design deluxe edition, which I went all out. I bought the deluxe edition. Yeah, so they could have totally screwed me for the deluxe edition. Let's see how this thing opens up here. This was made by Infinity Statues and Collectibles. Okay. All right, Infinity. So we got Fonzie here. Hey, I can't open this thing up. Hey. Wow. Okay. All right. So we got the box put over there. Comes with a little Fonzie postcard thing here, which is just a just says CBS, fake autograph by Henry Winkler, and dear esteemed customers, we are delighted to introduce the truly extraordinary production of the insupportable word I can't even pronounce, commitment to quality and craftsmanship. Yeah, whatever. And in here we have look at that. It's Fonzie. Yeah, Fonzie got a bag on his head. We're going to take Fonzie out of the bag on his head. And we're going to, you know what? I'm going to straight up, I know this is like fresh out of the box. I might have to do a little hop forward here too. I hate doing the hop forwards, but I'm going to do it. Okay, let's take the bag off his head. Now this is smiling Fonzie, okay? Now listen, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want my Fonzie smiling. That ain't gonna happen. So we gotta take care of this right now, because he comes with an alternate head. And the alternate head just hit the floor. Oh man. Oh, jeepers, creepers. Oh, whew. Is my face red? It's hot in here anyway. We gotta take this Fonzie head off here. Let's do this quick because I can't live. What's this thing look like? All right, I can't live with that Fonzie head. That's not gonna work. I'm not as happy as Fonzie, and if I remember correctly, Fonzie was just dang cool, right? So he don't need to be smiling up a storm. You know what I mean? Let me. I gotta do this at least. To put the 2 thumbs up there. All right, let's fix his little boots there and his little thing there, and this is the face I'm gonna go with here. Here we go. Ready? Look at this coming at you. There we go. Let's look at that. Now this is actually a very, 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 very cool looking figure. I mean, it was definitely worth the wait. I would have waited. I got no problem waiting as long as they don't rip me off. You know what I mean? Toy Wonderland, I don't care if it takes you a year to get the stuff to me, but get the stuff to me. You got almost $3,000 of my money. Okay, give me what I paid for. Yeah, this head is 10 times better than Mr. Fonzie smiling up a storm. I mean, I don't even remember an episode of Fonzie smiling that much. I don't remember seeing that much Fonzie teeth. So yeah, this is kind of a useless head. I'm just gonna put that. I'm gonna put it in the bag later on. But yeah, this is the way I'm gonna pose my Fonzie. But on top of that, actually, let me check this thing out. Did they give me a what else comes in Fonzie's thing here? Let me back up here. Let me back up. Backing up. Oh yeah, look. Jeepers, this is a big cluster messed up. I gotta invest in a rocket chair. It comes with a comb for his hair. I thought that was gonna be like a photograph or something like that. Let me put that back in there because that's kind of a useless setup there. Does he come with a stand? Let's pull this black piece off here. Yes. Oh, wait a minute here. Is this one of... Now, the cool factor might have just raised a little bit because I'm seeing a stand here. And it's just a plain stand. And it doesn't have a thing to hold him. So, does Fonzie have magnetic feet? Yeah! Look at that! Hey! Look at that! It's magnetic! So you don't have to put them in like a holder there. I can put them like that. I love when they do that. I love the magnetic stands. Look at that. I can put one leg up in the air. Let's see if you can do Fonzie one leg up in the air here. Hey, I can't stand one leg up in the air. No, you can't do that. All right, anyway. Yeah, so I like the magnetic stand. Okay, I'm liking that so far. I'm not liking that smiling head. Okay, smiling head. Listen, smiling head gonna get a bag on it. Okay, I put a bag on the smiling head. I'm dropping the bags. Forget it. I'm gonna get the... Oh, I'll put this bag on it. Yeah, smiling head's going in the bag, going back in the box. The backs, it's gonna stay there. Now, what made this Fonzie the deluxe edition? The whole reason why I was super excited was not only the fact that I am a Happy Days Fonzie fan. You know what I mean? Like I got an autographed Henry Winkler picture right over there. I liked Happy Days. I was let's just say I wasn't born during the Happy Days times, but I did watch me a lot of Happy Days in Laverne and Shirley. A lot of Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Sanford and Son. All that era is where I was at. But what made this thing the super deluxe edition is it comes with this. Let's crack this thing open here. And this opens weird, figures. This is sliding. No, it opens this way. This is the limited edition 1/6 scale Happy Days jukebox. Look at this. This thing lights up. Okay, lights up. And you could actually hook your Bluetooth up to it so you can play your music on the jukebox. So we got a light up jukebox. So what's cool about it is I put Fonzie on it, and if I really wanted to, I could take my phone and I can look for the Happy Days theme song or whatever. These days are happy days or the... and that kind of thing. And I could have Fonzie standing next to the jukebox like he just got done tapping it. You know what I mean? Tapping the jukebox. And look at that. This is the Happy Days Deluxe Edition jukebox Bluetooth player. The only issue I have with this thing is I was told, okay, it does have a thing on the back for a plug, which is not given to you. They don't give you the plug. So if I did want to plug this thing in, I could. It seems like it's just a regular, like an iPhone plug or whatever it is. But if I needed to go the battery route, it takes a real odd battery. This battery compartment over here is the battery. It's the size of that battery. It's a weird, odd battery that you got a special order. I seen a lot of people that did unbox. Like I said, it took me forever to get this thing. So when I saw the unboxings, I was like, oh, maybe I should prepare myself by buying the battery that I'm gonna need for this thing. Does it even tell you what kind of battery it is that needs this thing? That needs this thing. Oh, I'm dropping it. I'm a mess today, guys. A 1860 650 rechargeable lithium battery, required one. So it says so you got to require, it's required a battery. So yeah. So yeah, this is what came in the box. This is the super special edition. You get your Bluetooth playing jukebox, and you get your Fonzie statue, and I got a crappy Rolling Stones that I got to reorder. The only good thing about that Rolling Stones thing, this thing right here, is that actually I contacted the company. They sent me another CD prior, and the CD was messed up. So I contacted the company and say, hey, listen, the CD that you sent me is messed up. They're like, okay, we'll send you one for free. And that for the same price. Just pick out anything you want. We'll send you another one for free. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And I did, and this is what they sent me. And now I'm kind of like, I just won't buy from them anymore. That's listen, when you screw me over, I just don't buy from you anymore. That's just proper. That's just using your brain. That's just using your brain. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, listen, I know there was no media here today, no media, but I got stuff coming in the mail, and stuff comes in the mail every single day. And listen, when you get off this thing, hit somebody up. You know, even if it's somebody that's sitting on the side of you, or like somebody that's in the house, that you can just stop for a second and say, listen, this is the way I feel. Get your feelings out now before it's too late. And treat people right. Just listen. If I always tell the kids at preschool, you treat people the way you want to be treated, and I believe that. I believe in trying to live my life that way. Sometimes it gets difficult because people don't want to be treated the way you want to be treated. Sometimes they would rather look for some kind of confrontation. Sometimes people just want to fight with you. They just want to fight. They want to have a confrontation. They want to argue with you about stupid things. And at that point, I tell you, just walk away. Just walk away and love them from afar. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.